Hello. So, yeah, welcome back to mein Kanal. Um, so, if you guys are new here, I've been trying to kind of branch out from like my archery stuff, and it's just there's a lot of different things going on, and it's kind of hard to come up with like actual, I guess you could say, content that's, and then try to make a video that's like good quality and stuff. And like, yeah. And I'm still kind of figuring some things out. Like I said, there's still a lot for me to, figure out. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. Share screen. So yeah, not exactly sure what's okay. So now I've gone back over here, and so you guys can like probably see that. And yeah, I don't know how many folks are gonna be able to chime in here live and chat and all that, but I'm gonna at least try to do a little bit of something. But it looks like it was pretty simple. So yeah, this is Newgrounds that I have here. I was just thinking, hey, maybe try to. Okay. Okay, so I can see that it's there, and I'm sharing the screen. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I just this is basically a website where you can like play like I guess you could say sort of like independent games. Games that are kind of like made here and you can play them for free. I remember I used to go to this website a lot way back in the day before I, was getting really big into the content creator stuff. But yeah. So anyway, I was trying to look for some kind of horror games to, try out here. There was a few that I remember from back in the day that, kind of like there was like, hold on, let me actually type one of them in now. I'm not exactly sure how these are going to work here. So unfortunately, there might be some games that, I'll be able to play for a while, but then they have to get disconnected because, this isn't exactly the best computer system exactly. Anyway, there was this. At least I think that's what it was called. Was it Cursed Village or some kind of. It had something to do with zombies, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Type that in and see what we got. Yeah, well, it's gonna take a while to go through. But anyway, yeah. So again, if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I'm into like horror and all that stuff. It's yeah, and there's several different games that I've played. I um, played Resident Evil, but that's obviously on a different. It's not on the PC. It's on the console, and it's certainly not available on this website here. But yeah, oh no. Anyway, I'll probably just end up clicking something at random. because I'm pretty sure Cursed Village was on here. I may be getting the name wrong, but yeah. Oh, how about this? Zombie Exterminator. This is fun and kind of, yeah. Okay, it says launch Newgrounds player. Let's see about that. Wait a minute. I mean, yeah. Always do that. Okay, it looks like it might be loading. Okay, so it's this little thing here. Okay, that's, I don't know if that sound is okay for you guys or not, but ooh, well, that certainly was a bit loud for me. Okay, yeah, sorry. So yeah, again, nobody's here yet, so I'm gonna have to just go ahead and, oops, wait a minute. Right, there we go. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Okay, you gotta. Okay, so you gotta aim. Yeah, I remember doing this a long time ago, but wasn't really sure. Okay, restart. Okay. How exactly am I supposed to? Okay, I don't really. What? Okay, I'm really not sure what's going on here. I thought there was like a way to move it up. Okay, this isn't exactly working out, so just gonna forget that. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. But yeah, just kind of wanted to get that. But yeah, I clearly don't know. I mean, I guess I could have looked at the controls and, you know. Actually, yeah, why don't I do that? Why don't I try to look at the controls? Where was I? So, it was. Okay. Zombie Exterminator. Okay, yeah, Zombie Exterminator. Here we go. So yeah, before I even try doing it again, I guess I could see if there's like controller things. Uh there's nothing for the controls. Um, again, zombies. Yeah, that's very helpful. Do whatever it takes to kill the zombies. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Either way, it's yeah. I'm not sure what. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do something here. Kind of fun, kind of that's not just me talking. Except that's kind of what I'm doing here is talking a bit. But hey, I'm trying to play some of these. You know, Granted, they're not just such good graphics or anything. A lot of them are cartoony, but hopefully that's all right. Zombie Exterminators, which looks a little different. Oh, upgrade your car, weapons, hire more exterminators. I don't know. Redneck versus zombie. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, eh. Zombie Trapper. updated. Zombie Mart. That's interesting. Okay, Neck versus zombies. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try this one just to see how it is. Crying out loud. Like. Mm-hmm. You don't say. Yeah, that is it's quite the that's quite the graphics we got here. We got a wild boar with its eye like hanging out of the socket there. We got a rabbit or a rapid rabbit. No, zombie rabbit, zombie boar, and a double barrel shotgun. I don't know about y'all, but having a double barrel, like you might as well have like a pump action, right? It's just, I mean, to me that just makes sense, right? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, well, goodness gracious. Okay, and oh, you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. Criminy. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got this here. I gotta. Okay. Share screen for Redneck Zombies. There we go. Okay, window. There's gotta be a. Wait. Yeah, this is a lot to figure out. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Okay, it's yeah, I wasn't sure it was gonna work or not. But yeah, so it doesn't appear that y'all will be able to see what I got going on here. Um, it's just that, and then this other open window. It's just yeah, not able to see that. I don't have flash grounds player install. Get it here. Okay. So sorry about that. I don't know how that works. How you can see that. It's gosh. Wait. Let me see if I could just yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things I just need to figure out here. It's kind of an experiment, if you will. Let's see if I can just open another window and then try to share the screen that way. Okay. Well, don't know what to do here, but I guess I kind of have a backup plan. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so I can't share it on Newgrounds. Let's see about this. I got this YouTube, up like this, but then have, okay, that's there, and then, okay, let's try this share screen there. Okay, so yeah, let's, okay, I can't really check to see. Oh yeah, never mind. So yeah, oh, by the way, yeah, go ahead and make sure to check out Luxander's stream. They are also a trans creator. She talks, I mean, they talk about, certain different things like, politics, trans related stuff. But, I'm sorry about the misgendering. They do, they're looking into other stuff, and yeah. So anyway, make sure to check them out, and yeah, I mean, they are obviously a bigger platform than I am. They have like protection. Yeah, and this is from their live stream. They live stream like Wednesdays and Sundays, I believe, and yeah. And they've been, like I said, they've been trying to branch off, not just talk a bunch about trans stuff, especially with things that are going on with, in some states, they're just taking away the health care and all that. I mean, I don't want to really mooch off other people's, stuff, but, this is kind of, I don't know. But anyway, we'll just have to see, because there's a few things that I've been wanting to do, like I guess you could say, react to certain videos, like archery ones, and kind of at least try to give my take on them, I guess. About and obviously, I don't want to mooch off like other creators and stuff, but I do kind of want to give my own take on them. So yeah, actually, yeah, Dead Domain is also a good channel to check out for stuff involving politics and social issues and all that. And yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna tell you what, I'm gonna look for like archery shorts, like just kind of react to them, or at least try to. Okay, archery shorts. Just kind of, okay. So yeah. Archery fast shooting. Let's look at. Okay, that looks like a Manchubo or something. That's a different kind of draw. Than I don't know if she's It's not with a thumb, is it? Hold on, let's... Excuse me. Can I... Okay, why is that so small there? That I can't even... It's kind of like she's doing this. And then just releasing that. And she's doing it on the left side, so it's... So yeah, it's not a thumb draw, it's more of a... She takes it from, you know, the arrow from the quiver, and she has her bow like this, and then she, like, I guess, isn't this kind of how some Native Americans would do it? It's like, you know, kind of like on, you know, the fingers above the knock there, and then like that or something, like, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not sure about that. I mean, like I said, it looks like that's a Manchu bow or something like that. I have a Manchu bow, so I kind of know, but it could be something totally different. It might be a Tatar or a Turkish style bow, something like that. But yeah, okay. So anyway, and it looks like she's just. Oh, did she say Manchu? I thought she said Manchu there. Manchu. Same thing, just different pronunciations. But yeah, that's interesting because, you know, for like the Eastern style bows, it's a style of archery that's the. I mean, I guess she's using her thumb, but it's like this kind of thing. And then obviously the arrows have like rubber tips and stuff because they're hitting against the like cloth there or something. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this compound hunting bows with what? With how many arrows there? What? Okay, I have to check this out. Okay, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, how the heck? And I don't know if that's not a compound bow, is it? It doesn't look like one. It looks like it's more like a you know, one of those you know, not necessarily Olympic recurve, but kind of I mean, it probably is. Yeah, I think yeah, it could be. You know, we'll obviously have to keep watching. No. We seem to be malfunctioning. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's get back to this so-called... Oh, that is actually not a compound bow. That is, in fact, a recurve. So yeah, let's get that. And yeah, all those arrows. Like, I bet you they're just going to scatter everywhere. Yeah, just... There's no way. There's no way. It didn't even show it, like, there, and she releases, and then could have easily sped that up in the after thing to make it seem like, oh, they are practically hitting the target at the same time. Ridiculous. And it's not a compound bow. They're getting the terminology completely wrong, okay? A compound bow, as this right here is a compound. Right here. The little kids doing there. They are, yeah, that's a compound, And then there's longbow, I'm guessing warbow. Oh yeah, they're like 178. Yeah, wooden craft DIY wooden. Wow, so they have like the actual, like the arrow going through the bow. Let's that. See how that works. I don't think I'm gonna get through there with fletching like that. Again, they're not really showing it hitting the target. They're just on the side here, release, and then within the bow. But again, I don't like that hole is still, that hole, that gaping orifice is just really small. It's a small sort of shaft to go in. I don't know. It sounds kind of suspicious. Now, for these like warbow type things, there's the archery technique.
This is Dash, and he's an archer training his pullback strength with his bow. The amount of force needed to pull back bows like this are a lot, so training is necessary.
Oh, yeah.
And here, Dash is showing how much pounds of force this bow really is, coming in at 158 pounds. And here's what he looks like pulling back that same exact bow. Maybe being an archer is the best way to...
Are you sure this isn't just an excuse for him to make videos while he's shirtless? Show off his muscles. But anyway, yeah, look at the traps there. And the lats and just everything, just all the muscles, the delts, the everything. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to be able to pull anything like that back. This is similar to what I'm actually making. It's like, a medieval style longbow. But yeah, it's going to be more like 45 pounds, definitely not in the hundreds, though. Not even the 50s or the 60 pounds or any of that. I used to be able to do 60 pounds, but then, I upped my spironolactone, and that caused my muscles to really, not retain so much. So I'm still able to pull back 45 pounds, and I actually kind of prefer that. It's, obviously when it comes to the draw weight, it will like affect like, the distance to a small extent, because, obviously it's, the heavier the poundage, the more power goes into the arrow. And then, of course, as I keep saying before, you got to be careful about, the spine, and the length of the arrows, and all of that. And some of the arrows here, they looked kind of short, but it's just the fletchings themselves were really long, and that's how a lot of the medieval arrows were. They were just longer fletchings. Yeah, testing his strength. But yeah, see, obviously he's able to pull back, and it almost goes behind the bow. But yeah, it takes a lot of force. But seriously, yeah, there's no real reason for any of this, but if you're doing it for fun and you're being safe, and you have a place where there's targets that can withstand that force, then sure, go ahead, and yeah, he's definitely, like I said, he's in good shape. I can't get over the muscles. Anyway, let's move on from that before I start getting too hot. Oh, we got some. Oh, the Hobbit, I think, and then there's Skyrim on the right, over there, and okay, so Blumenik. Again, I don't really want to too much. Like, if you want to watch the video, you can do that. But oh, seriously. Uh, so yeah. Um, yeah, so yeah, multiple, and he's doing 3 under, you can see there. That's okay, that's ridiculous. I'm not like, that's like, why? And obviously he's not actually going to shoot while the guy is right there. That's ridiculously unsafe. I mean, this is what we call the ultimate clickbait in archery. It's like, oh, are you really going to do? Oh no, I don't know. We've seen freaking Lars Anderson do the same thing when he's like able to curve the arrow around or something. But whatever. Okay. Anyway, why is film archery so bad? Well, that's just a short. And I'll just see what he's got to say here.
Why is archery in films and media always so bad? The
that one's
archers
not
that
so
we
bad.
see in fiction and fantasy.
The Last of Us is actually pretty good. All right. Don't be dissing The Last of Us too much. Okay. Now, of course, Hawkeye, and freaking the Hunger Games. Obviously, there's certain, disciplines of archery, like Jennifer Lawrence. She was trained by an Olympic archer who is used to doing archery, like, you draw under the chin, under the jaw, like that. And that's just how Jennifer Lawrence was trained, which is not exactly how it's described in the book. In fact, it's actually deviates quite a bit. It actually is described as more up here, and not down here. This is just, they thought, oh, let's get like a professional archer, because they don't know that there's other disciplines. There's freaking there's Olympic archery, there's traditional archery, slightly historical archery, kind of like what this guy has with his it's like a horse bow, Asiatic bow, something like that. But yeah, and yeah, to be fair, in a lot of films and fantasy and fiction and all of that, yeah, sometimes archery isn't really depicted as accurately as they possibly can, and yeah, that can get a little bit annoying. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we'll be fair.
Are not Olympic-style target archers. They're hunters in dystopian fantasy. They're elves who grew up in the woods. They're trick shooters and speed shooters and horse archers and everything in between. They shoot behind them without looking. And while jumping through the air, they shoot from up trees and upside down. And they do rapid fire and multi-shots. Or they shoot at moving targets.
That's
the people who do those things in real life are not using perfect recurve form. They shoot off the inside of their hands or the outside with a reverse draw. Or they do Slavic draw. Or they hold multiple arrows in their hands. Or they use any one of the hundreds of different archery techniques that have existed throughout history. So maybe we should cut our fictional archers some slack. Why is archery?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, pretty much yeah, there's the Olympic style ones. Unfortunately, they, you know, just yeah. But yeah, obviously, there's, you know, Hollywood producers, or movie producers or whatever. Yeah, they just think, oh well, let's get a professional archer to show this actor or actress, because that's what they are. They're not archers; they're actors and actresses. Um, and kind of going off on another tangent. I heard that Hawkeye's bow was like 345 or 245 pound draw, which I guess does that mean Hawkeye is a actual superhuman superhero ish? I mean, obviously, Marvel is all about the superheroes and stuff, but then you know, then you got Iron Man, who technically, he's got gadgets, and obviously his, heart, that it's that glowy thing. I forgot what it was called, but it's been a while since I've seen, any Marvel movies, and figure after, you know, Endgame, it's like that's the end game. But no, they got to have like Act Two, and then Act Three and Act Four, and God knows how many more they're gonna do. And I mean, goodness gracious! Oh, goodness gracious! Like what? Why does YouTube show stuff like that when has nothing to do with what I just searched? Oh, James. Goodness gracious. Yeah, still nobody on the chat, unfortunately. Nobody's currently viewing this. That's kind of sad. But, I guess I could just leave this here as, you know, at least something that, people can watch later when they have time. I've always kind of struggled with, when should I start a stream? When should I upload a video? Like, the most, like, how do I get the most people to see it? And, and I don't usually have like a whole lot of time. I mean, I'm gonna try to make this more of a regular thing, like every week, like specifically this day on Thursday, and have it be on, have it be at 3 o'clock, at least my time, Central Time. Uh, yeah, it's anyway. I understand if people are like still at work or whatever, and I know that everyone has their own, their own stuff going on. They're probably still at work. They're probably and they obviously the different time zones. So it's the heck is again. I, this has nothing to do with archery, YouTube. Like what the heck? Like you got Minnie Mouse here. Like no, here we got freaking Shatterproof Archery, Kramer Ammons. I've done a few reviews of their stuff, their products. Primarily their there's the finger tabs that I've gotten, and the gloves which he has on right now, and obviously strings for my new bows. That's because I don't really have the budget for and I don't really know how to make a string jig. Like I don't know how to make a bowstring. So yeah. Anyway, my top 3 archery sites. I don't know. Yeah, and I'm more into like traditional stuff. Like recurves, longbows. And some historical stuff like the English, well, not necessarily English longbow. I mean, think the Welsh had a bow that was pretty similar to what the English had. It was like a medieval longbow is what I would say, so that it's inclusive of everything, and I'm not, being a dum dum. Oh, well, it's obviously advertising one of my videos there. Arrow build tutorial. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. So yeah, it looks like it's a lot of things that I've looked at before, and oh, yeah, I remember watching that one. So yeah, there's not much shorts here. And speak of the devil, there's Lars Anderson. Look, he's obviously relatively talented. I'll give him that. But he still kind of misrepresents the whole thing with historical combat archery. For one, the bow that he has is like super lightweight and not something that an actual historical archer would use. Like they would use war bows, like 100 pounds, 120, maybe even 160. Very rarely could you ever have someone who's pulling back a 200-pound war bow. Oh, is Brave. Yeah. The Brave movie archery scene. That's cool. Oh, and Jake Kaminsky. He's, I think he was an Olympic archer, and now he does more bare bow stuff, but also maybe some traditional every now and again. World Archery. Are you strong enough to do archery? I've mentioned before that, obviously you want to start out light so you can get your technique right, and just make sure that, because if you can overbow yourself, you don't want to go like straight for like the 40 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever. Like no matter how strong you may think you are, it's just not a good idea. It's a much better idea to start out light. Like whenever I bought my Samick Sage, it was a takedown recurve, and eventually I could, work up to a higher pound, a heavier poundage. And, I started out with the lowest I could go, which was 25 pounds. Then I admittedly skipped a few and got up to 40, and I was still able to, pull that back pretty comfortably and was getting my form nice and good. Oh, slow motion archery shop. No. What about this one here?
Okay, baby, let's do this.
Some kind of
You really? Look at this.
maybe Eastern style. Looks like he's doing thumb. Yeah, he's doing a thumb draw. Oh, that's like a war bow, and he's got it.
Not my best arrow.
Yeah, oh,
This knock is so tight it lifts up the arrow.
yeah. That's why you have it on the right side anyway.
Just shooting up.
The left side.
Yes, you're just shooting up.
Okay.
Just shooting.
That's quite good.
Oh, yeah, take a bit more. That's a nice distance out of that.
That was fucking shot. Did you see it?
Okay, I don't know exactly what he said there, but total archery damage. That's a compound. Which again, nothing wrong with compounds. It just depends on your preference. I personally prefer doing things kind of simply with longbows, recurves, and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do this next Thursday and see if more people come in, or if any people, because obviously we don't have anyone come in. But whoever wants to watch this after I end this, go ahead. But I really would appreciate it if someone would come on. I'd like to interact with my subscribers and all of that. Anyway, if you are watching this, please click the like button, and if you're not subscribed already to the channel, then please do that. Consider supporting me on my other social medias like Facebook, Instagram. Consider supporting me on Patreon. The lowest tier there is literally $1, and it's just literally $1, and eventually that might add up. But anyway, yeah. So hopefully, later on, folks can watch this and see. I hope it was kind of interesting and kind of entertaining. But anyway, I guess I'll get off of here, and maybe I'll see you guys next time.